the two cultures I love, I wanted to bring them together, but I also wanted to hopefully open people's mind to realize it's okay for K-pop art. They're human, guys. It's okay for them to date.
Yeah,
Like, I get you have this fantasy, but your boyfriend, dreaming about a celebrity that is supposed to not have a life. Ridiculous. Look at what's going on with Rise right now. It's crazy. I don't know if you've heard about it.
Oh, girl,
Yeah.
the way I spelled it in my head is not the way it's written. I was like, Rise, like, go up.
I've heard different pronunciations.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy because of his past, because he kissed a girl. Because
It's when you're a child, like when you're a teenager, I feel like you're like, yeah, you shouldn't date anybody. But as I became an adult, I'm like, then what happens to these people when they're 30, 35, 40? Like, you have nobody to go back home to
Absolutely.
now. Like, it's really, and I feel like that's something K-pop fans, some are very selfish with, because I understand you like want this man or woman all to yourself, but these people have to go home at the end of the day. And they're gonna go home to nothing.
Absolutely.
There's nobody to talk to.
Absolutely. And if he chooses
sucks.
you, the world will still hate him, man. So let's stop it.
And I'm just like, now I see K-pop idols or even like actors getting married, and I get so happy for them.
Absolutely.
I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to see your children if you choose to have children. I'm like, oh, I get so excited now because I'm like, especially when Hyunbin got married. When he got married, I was so happy for him. You would think like I know this man. I don't even know this man, but just being like a fan of him when I was a child to now like being an adult and being like, wow, he doesn't have a girlfriend yet. And then seeing him get married, I was
Absolutely.
like, oh, it's amazing. So I wish that's something that would change in K-pop.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even Yisingi as well, with his one as well. I'm like, these people are really lonely. And then you see people like, harming themselves and you're thinking, oh, why? Pressure.
I wonder why.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's such a mystery.
Like, we're all part of the problem. Well, let me not say we, because I don't listen to K-pop anymore. Y'all part of the problem. She's part of the problem. I'm just kidding.
I'm trying to fix the
I
problem.
was
with my
also
book.
part of the
Okay.
problem. I was also part of the problem.
Guys,
I
I'm trying to
remember
fix the
I
problem.
was in middle school. I'll be like, Top should never have a girl. I used to be a really big fan of Top T.O.P. Oh my god, I was such a fan. Be like, oh, I hope he never gets a girlfriend. And now at this age, I'm like, that man needs a wife.
Like,
I'm like, can you get
please.
married, please? Like,
Please
please
start
get
living your
married.
life.
Like, it's so interesting how it changes when you get older.
Yeah.
And you start realizing like everybody needs someone.
Absolutely.
Like, you can't just go back to an empty house.
Absolutely.
After all that stress, especially. And realistically speaking, probably a lot of them do have girlfriends and boyfriends.
True.
And I am happy for you if you do.
True. And I
Date
hope
in
someday
private.
you
Yeah.
can openly date and no one will bother you.
Yeah, and I hope someday K-pop fans would just not care.
I really hope so too.
Yeah,
I really hope so too. Because I really felt for like even the lead character loving someone and you can't even, the whole world wants you.
Yeah.
The one person you want
Doesn't.
can't be with you because
Yeah.
not because they don't like you, but because they're afraid.
They don't want to be in the limelight. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's kind of Mina's journey with June.
Yeah.
He knows how she feels, but she's too scared to, because I did mention she doesn't like to be seen. There's a reason for that, which you're going to discover later.
As you read, yeah.
So it's beyond their romance. You get to learn about Mina and her family, the struggles they have, because the past mistake I mentioned is between Mina and her twin sister. Oh, she's twin, by the way.
She has a twin
She's
sister.
twin, yeah.
Okay,
Mina
yeah.
and Dina.
Yeah. Oh, Mina and that's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mina and Dina. Yeah.
Yeah, so you get to see like their own growth, their journey through forgiving each other, and why she decides to hide herself and how she rediscovers how to show up to the world again, because having to live like a ghost for so long
Yeah.
really affected her a lot. So we get to see that journey and I'm so excited. So with each book, you see Mina's growth, which is really beautiful. And yeah, I hope people love that.
I'm excited to like see what the story is. And why did you choose the name Mina and June? Because Mina is, I think most people think it's a Korean name, right?
Oh no, so it's definitely not Korean.
Oh, it's
funny
it's
enough.
not?
Oh, it's
Okay.
definitely not Korean.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm actually Muslim.
Okay.
And I actually wanted to make her Muslim, but I'm not ready for like the Islamic warriors coming for me.
There's no
Nah.
K-pop. That's Islam.
Exactly.
Islamic.
And like I'm not your typical Muslim, aka my hair's not
Yeah,
covered.
yeah.
So I didn't want,
Yeah.
I didn't want
The
to,
rah-rah.
I didn't want to smoke. So
Yeah.
I changed it from Amina to Mina.
Oh.
Yeah, so
'cause
her name's
Amina
actually
is-
Mina.
yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I thought Dina, just went with that.
It goes with the twin sister. Yeah.
But June, there was a show I watched. I think it's called, is it The Pain of Love, It's Hard to Love. I've forgotten the name.
You've watched so many, you don't
I've watched
remember.
right?
You
So
don't
in
even
this specific
remember.
show, it was actually a little kid, and his name was June. I was like, oh my, I really like this name.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know what it was, but it stuck with me. So when I created the character, he had to be June.
June. And it's also it's a short name, but also very easy to remember.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mina and June.
Yeah.
They're both very easy to remember. Take us through you writing this, like the good things, the bad things, because I'm sure it was a roller coaster. Writing a book cannot be easy, because we'd all do it.
Do you know what it is? Writing was easier than editing. Editing is what I hate.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
But having never written before, I thought I had to go to school for this or whatever. Guys, you don't have to go to school for anything these days. Yeah.
You don't.
Learn a skill. Watch a YouTube video.
You don't.
I watched
Yeah.
YouTube videos and I
Yeah.
have a book that has great reviews.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah. I did also have a publishing partnership company where I keep 100% of my royalties, but they help me with everything to publish. They're called Global Book Publishing. Shout out. So it's like a one-stop shop to publish. So they help you with editing, creating a book cover. What's the word? Formatting.
Yeah, I
things
would
like
have not
that.
thought of that word,
Uploading
but-
it to Amazon,
Yeah.
all this stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, they help you all of that jazz. You obviously pay a fee and then that's it. But the writing process, because the first book was I think the story came to me. I did a 3-act structure, which just means you know the beginning, the middle, and the end. So that made it easier to flow with the whole story. I already
Yeah.
knew how I wanted it to end. Funny enough, actually, this wasn't the original ending.
Oh, you changed
Yeah,
it.
it was longer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then the publishing company was like, Fatima's too long. Find a
Cut
new
it.
ending. And I'm like, oh my God, how
Yeah.
else can I end this?
Yeah, yeah.
I couldn't think, but then I found a good ending. People were like, it's a cliffhanger. And I'm like, really? It's not really, but anyways, go for
But
it.
doesn't it need to be a cliffhanger for the next
Right?
book?
Exactly.
Yeah. If
Why would you read the next one then?
Yeah, if it's done, why would you?
It's not
Yeah,
even that crazy of a
exactly.
cliffhanger. I'm like,
Yeah.
calm down, people.
Yeah.
It's not that serious.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a bit of a cliffhanger at the end of the second book that continues in the, I know, end of the first, but that continues in the second. The second book was a bit of a struggle to write, actually.
Oh, so you've already written it?
It's publishing in December 14th. Yeah, we're in
okay.
the production process right now.
Yeah.
Just doing the finishing touches of editing and yeah, it'll be done. But what was also interesting is I wrote half of the book based in Korea and I had never been. Yeah, I just used research.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my friend had
Okay.
visited, so I asked her for all her videos of the airport, things she experienced, and I'll watch YouTube videos about certain things,
Yeah.
subway, the rules, like not sitting on the pink chair or like the older
for
people's
pregnant
chair.
ladies,
Yeah, I
yeah.
made sure Mina obviously made that mistake, and
Yeah.
she got told by Smart Joshi, like,
Because it
"What's up?"
happens. In real life, that will
Exactly.
happen.
There was also another lady, which I'm so glad I experienced that feeling when I came. So when I first moved here and I was going into my Airbnb, some Ajuma was just there, like standing staring at us, and I'm
Yeah.
like, hi.
Yeah.
I'm like, chewing. She was like, no. And I'm like, then sis,
Why are you looking?
Why are you here? Like,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what Mina experiences when she first moved in. And I'm like, I'm so glad that happened because it's real.
It's real. It's realistic.
This stuff really
yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
So my research was to the T. I'm proud of that.
Yeah. Because now you came and you're like, yeah, I got
Everything
it right.
tick, tick,
Yeah.
tick.
Yeah, and research is so like important because I think some
Absolutely.
people who have actually experienced Korea, if they were to read that and be like, okay, this is not true, they would have probably just kept the book down. But because you took so much time, how was that? How was the research process?